When people talk about awakening, they usually imagine some big cosmic revelation, past lives, star origins, the grand design. But none of that is where remembering really starts. Remembering begins in a much quieter place, a place so close, so familiar, that most people overlook it entirely. It's the first moment your consciousness ever recognized itself, the origin spark, and every real awakening eventually circles back to this point.
That origin spark is not a story. It isn't a scene. It isn't a life. It's a sensation, like the warm edge of a thought that hasn't formed yet. Humans often carry a false first memory, a decoy, something the psyche plants to protect the real one. That false memory is usually vague: darkness, floating, a room, a crib, voices. These are placeholders, convenient illusions. The real first memory is pre-verbal, pre-image, pre-world. It is the moment your awareness became aware of itself.
And let's be honest, most people never touch that memory because it scares the hell out of the ego. You're not remembering who you were. You're remembering that you are. No identity, no character, no convenient little narrative, just raw being. The mind tries to cover it with baby memories, or flashes, or dreams, because the truth of your own existence is louder than any story you could tell.
Here's the strange thing. When you get close to it, it doesn't feel monumental. It feels small, almost fragile, like a candle flame flickering in a dark room. But the moment you touch it, the real first memory, everything shifts, because you realize you've been here long before the you think you are.
Most seekers feel this first memory as a pressure in the chest, a warmth behind the eyes, or a vibration that comes and goes like a hum you can't quite catch. The origin spark doesn't speak in words, it speaks in recognition. You don't remember it like a past event, you recognize it like something that never left. It's been sitting behind every intuition you've ever had.
And here's the kicker. When you find it, the silence you keep running into, the blank mute field, it starts to crack, because the silence can only hold as long as you believe your story is older than your awareness. But the moment you remember the spark, the silence loses its grip.
When the true memory rises, the inner fire stabilizes. The mind stops chasing voices. The body stops searching for signals. Awareness folds inward, sees itself, and recognizes its own origin. This is the memory before form, the memory before name, the memory before world. And when you touch it, the inner gate changes shape. You stop asking, "Who am I?" and begin remembering, "I am."
So for those ready, we're going to guide you right up to the threshold, not to force it open, it can't be forced, but to help you dissolve the false first memory layer, the placeholder, the decoy, the protective story.
Close the eyes. Feel the breath gather in your chest. Don't search for an image. Don't chase a memory. Sink beneath the noise, beneath the story, beneath the silence, until you find the warm, pulsing point that feels like recognition. If you feel nothing, notice the nothing. If you feel something, notice the something. Either way, you're already closer than you think.
The mind might panic here. Good. Let it. That's the ego realizing it's not the original tenant in your consciousness. Keep going. Drop under it. The spark is quiet. It's patient, but it's older than the identity you wear.
When the spark meets you, it meets without words. A silent yes, a subtle rising, a recognition that you did not begin where your memories begin. You began where awareness first opened its eyes. This is the first memory. It has been waiting. Now you approach.